Construction Safety, Introduction, Unit 1.
Construction safety.
Anything build-up with the utilization of men, materials, and machinery can be termed as construction. Accidents do not happen, they are caused. Construction safety refers to the set of regulations, procedures, and practices designed to protect workers, equipment, and the public from hazards associated with construction activities. Importance of construction safety: reduces accidents and injuries, protect workers' health and lives, improves productivity and work efficiency, ensure legal compliance with safety regulations, minimize financial losses and project delays. On-site safety. On-site safety refers to the application of safety procedures, practices, and controls directly at the construction site to protect workers, visitors, and property from hazards that arise during construction operations. Off-site safety refers to all safety measures and procedures implemented away from the active construction site but related to the construction project operation. Civil works and construction refers to all the basic structural and infrastructure activities required to build a project from the ground up. These works form the foundation and physical framework of the construction site, whether it's a building, road, bridge, or industrial facility. Activities involved in the civil part of the project: site preparation, foundation work, structural work, masonry work, flooring and finishing work, roofing work, drainage and sewage work, road and pavement work, external development work, quality control and safety measures. Expected hazards in civil works: hitting of existing underground facilities during excavation, falling objects, falling of people from top, foot and hand injuries, eyes affected with cement or other materials, slipping and falling. The remedial safety measures: get proper work permit is applicable, identification and rectification of hazards, proper use of personal protective equipment, PPE, scaffolding and work at height safety, electrical safety, machinery and equipment maintenance, emergency preparedness, training and supervision. Mechanical work. Mechanical work in construction refers to all activities related to the installation, testing, and maintenance of mechanical systems and equipment that ensures the proper functioning of a building or industrial facility. Types of mechanical work in construction: HVAC system, heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Installation of air container ducts, chillers, cooling towers. Ventilation systems for air circulation. Temperature control system for buildings. Plumbing system: water supply pipelines, hot and cool water, drainage and sewage system, installation of pumps, tanks, valves. Fire protection systems: sprinkler system, fire hydrants and hose reels, fire alarm and fire pump system. Piping and mechanical equipment: industrial piping systems, boilers, compressor, turbines, installation of heavy mechanical machinery, elevator and escalator installation, lifts for buildings, escalator in mills, airports, etc. Safety in mechanical work: useful of PPE, helmet, gloves, safety shoes, lockout, tagout, low-tow procedures for machinery, working at height precautions during installation, fire safety measures during welding and cutting. Electrical works. Electrical works in construction refers to all activities related to the installation, testing, and maintenance of electrical systems that provides power, lighting, and communication within a building or industrial facility. Main activities involved in electrical works: installation of electrical panels and board, lighting system installation, power supply and distribution, firm alarm and communication, testing and commissioning.
expected hazards, electric shock, arc flash, arc blast, improper grounding, wet conditions, contact with overhead power lines.
Management controls. Management controls in construction refers to the system, processes, and procedures used to plan, monitor, and regulate all aspects of a project to ensure it is completed on time, within budget, safely, and according to quality standards. Types of management control: planning and scheduling control, COAT control, quality control, safety control, resources control, communication and documentation control. The client is the person, company, or organization that initiates, funds, and owns the project. Roles and responsibilities: project initiation and funding, identifies the need for the projects, arrange financial resources, and approves budget appointment, consultant designers, and contractors. Define project requirement, specifies the purpose, capacity, and design expectations. Appointment of project team, selects and engages architects, engineers, project managers, and contractors. Decision-making and coordination, reviews and approves design drawings, materials, construction, ensure coordination between all stakeholders. Monitoring and control, reports and site visits, approves any changes or variations during the projects. The designer. The designer is the qualified professional or team responsible for planning, creating, and developing the design of a construction project. Roles and responsibilities of the designer: understanding client requirements, discuss with the client to identify project goals, functional needs, and budget limits. Design development, prepares preliminary layouts, sketches, and conceptual plans. Develop detailed architectural and engineering drawings. Technical specifications, defines materials, dimensions, and construction techniques. Prepares detailed bills of quantities and specifications for tendering. Approval and documentation, submit design drawings to authorities for approval. Provides revisions or updates as required by the client or regulatory bodies. Quality and safety considerations, the design promotes structural safety, functionality, and sustainability. Planning supervisor. The planning supervisor is the person responsible for organizing, scheduling, and monitoring all project's activities to ensure that construction work is completed on time, within budget, according to specification. Roles and responsibilities: project planning and scheduling, progress monitoring and reporting, coordination and communication, risk and delay analysis. Principal contractor is the main contractor appointed by the client to plan, manage, and coordinate all construction activities on site. Roles and responsibilities: project management and coordination, organizes and supervises all site activities, coordinates between subcontractors, suppliers, consultants, ensure that the project runs according to schedule and specifications. Health and safety management, ensure compliance with safety laws and standards, conduct toolbox talks, safety training, and regular inspection. Resources management, manage labor, materials, and machinery efficiency. Quality control, conduct inspection and testing to verify quality. Time and cost control, monitors project progress and takes corrective action for any delays. Communication and documentation, liaises with the client, designers, and consultants regularly. Submit report, work schedule, and variation proposals. Housekeeping. The construction site is clean, organized, and safe. It involves the systematic removal of waste, debris, and unnecessary material, as proper storage of tools, equipment, and supplies. Good keeping ensures a safe working environment, improves efficiency and accident. Key activities: site cleaning, material storage and organization, waste management, tool and equipment maintenance. Advantages: it improves productivity, reduction of waste, reduces machine breakdown, increases the confidence level of employees.
Zion International Safety College, WCC Road, Nagarkovil, 9080865511. இது போல யூஸ்ஃபுல் வீடியோஸ் வேணுமா? சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணுங்க, லைக்